Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of White Album 2. Let's continue, and yeah, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. I'm kind of surprised and happy about this because I have more time to do other stuff. It's a rare occasion. Anyway, yeah, I saw your comments and also like you clarified for me, for example, that the one that met with Setsuna couldn't be Tomo basically because they knew everyone's locations. So that was some random person that we don't know. Either that or it could be Io or Takeya, because that's the only people that we know outside of it. So we don't really know who met with Setsuna. Yeah. And there was something else that I forgot at the moment. I had this in my mind, but I think that was something about Koharu. Maybe I will remember. Let's just continue. I wanted to say something, but I forgot now what I wanted to say. What was that? Huh. Maybe I will remember. I will talk about this in the next episode, who knows. Anyway. I got the seminar with this Monday, yeah.
泉は火曜ゼミに来なかったな。俺ずっと待ってたのに。
Wow.
2日も待ちぼうけなんて切ないじゃん。先輩たちに春樹の女やってるみたいに思われても、そっちに迷惑がかかるだろうしさ。
そうだな。月曜にサボったのは俺が悪かった。
It's not bothered at all.
ま、お互いすれ違いを重ねても、こうしてやっと水曜に巡り会えたんだから。めでたしめでたしさ。
That was not about Koharu, that was about Kazusa. Yeah, Haruki got determination to write this article because he saw Kazusa basically in his mind. So it's like Kazusa pushed him to actually do it. And also you made a very good point of like, do you know every famous pianist in the world? Yeah, I just assumed that, hey, like she's from here so everyone knows her, but I don't know people who graduate, for example, from my school already if they are famous. I mean, one of the person that graduated from my school is actually a singer, but I don't know what she's doing actually, if she's still singing or not. But anyway, yeah. So a good point. Like he's making this article is not like going to like make like a extremely big deal in school probably and stuff because no one knows them really. But yeah, anyway, that's actually a very good point. Like, she's like somewhere in like Europe or USA or whatever, like I think she was in Europe, in France or something, right? Then, yeah, like, not like you know everyone, like, yeah. For some people just, oh yeah, that's just Kazusa, some random pianist, yeah, sure. Yeah, good point. Anyway.
で、月曜のこと先輩たちに聞いて回ったけど、お前、俺が来てないこと電話で確認しただけで、実際には顔出さなかったんだって。
Wow.
今週ゼミに来たのは今日が初めてだというのが全員の統一見解だ。何か
電話かけただけでも乙女っぽくない？
Wow.
お前、本当は水曜しか来ないつもりだろ。そうなんだろ。
春樹粘着だよ。
It's Wednesday. My first study session with Izumi is about to begin, and my repertoire of dinner meals is about to run out. Okay, yeah. So she's coming to lessons only because she can be like in the same room as he. Given that I'd served her curry during our first session and curry again during the second, I've been worried about whenever I'd be able to bring myself to make it another dose of curry. I'll buy it an extra spicy one for this third instance. I imagine she would just happily ask for seconds though, even if it wouldn't exactly be the most interesting side.
レポートはあと2回くらいで終わりそうだから、進級はなんとかなりそうだけど。泉、お前4年になったらどうするつもりなんだよ。
Huh. Instead of worrying about what's going to happen to Izumi in the next few hours, I'm actually more worried about how she'll end up in a year.
他の連中はもうとっくに卒論のネタ探しとかやってるのに。なんだよ。
Oh, Izumi seems to be completely ignoring my sincere worry. Yeah, everything goes to sincerity. That was the thing about Koharu, I think. That's like recurring thing. Like, what does it mean to be sincere if Haruki can actually like tell anyone about his past? What does it mean sincere for him? Instead, thinking about something I have no clue about as she stares at me with an absent-minded expression.
はるきさ、思ったよりもほんの少し元気だね。
国分にいるやつが嘆かわしい言葉の使い方するな。俺はいつもこんなもんだ。
Okay.
もうちょっとへこんでるかと思ったんだけどね。
意味がわからん。
Even 2 days ago, no, even if she were to have brought this out last night, I probably wouldn't have been able to understand her either.
結構しぶといね。もうちょっと弱み見せてくれてもいい。
Wow. You're so stubborn. Not sure exactly what she's referencing to. I think she's referencing Setsuna. You would be more depressed. Yeah, I think like she's referencing Setsuna. I'm not sure, but I think so.
今度は何を言ったのかすらわからん。人と話すときはちゃんと聞こえるように喋れ。
あ、
それと人と話すときはそうやって目をそらすな。
かつ。
I followed Izumi gaze and looked at the direction towards the front gate at the university that I'm all used to seeing. Oh,
杉浦。
okay, she's here. Been a while since you came to university? A certain young girl who I've been seeing quite often lately is standing right in front of the gate, appearing to be waiting for someone. Yeah. And the cast on the stage is exactly the same as cast involved in a certain past encounter. This thing should be unfolding slightly differently now compared to the past encounter, however.
どうする？また追い払う？
No, thanks.
いや、いいよ。もういろいろとバレてるから。
Yeah. So Igura Koharu approaches me as she spots me, not giving so much as a glance to Izumi as she stands beside me while she's like just totally ignore her. It's worth mentioning that she doesn't feel troubled at all by the fact that these are the front gates of the university.
こんにちは、北原先輩。
Yeah, she's just like totally ignoring her.
あの後大丈夫だったか？ちゃんと駅からタクシー拾っただろうな。
Wow. After we found Setsuna, Sugura disappeared without me noticing. That's why I couldn't even confirm if she made it onto the last train.
ご心配なく、きちんと無事に何事もなく帰宅しました。
Yeah. Also, yeah, good point also from the comments that because I just assumed like everything in White Album 2 have to be like in some sort of way like romantic, basically. But you made a good point that being interested in someone doesn't actually mean like in a romantic way, like in specific. It can be just like, you know, interested because of his skill or something, for example, you know? Like, you can just look up to for some people for various reasons. Just assume that like being interested in Koharu, just Koharu, Chiaki, like both of them being interested in Haruki, that both means like romantically, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. Looks like that to me, but maybe not. I mean, Haruki is hardworking and like skill, and Koharu is probably admiring that too. So maybe it's not in a romantic way from Koharu perspective. From Chiaki? Nah, I don't think it's romantic from Chiaki too. Maybe it is. I'm thinking too much. Okay, god damn it. Stop the feelings. Okay.
そっか。ならいい。
まあ、タクシー代はすごいことになりましたけどね。
Oh, god damn it. Yeah. And she was supposed to save money. Since she's right here in front of me, completely safe and sound though, I'm currently relieved, and yet another thing I've been worrying about since that day.
ねえ、ちょっと。
すいませんが先輩、少し二人きりで話したいことがあるんですが。
うおーい。
Yeah, bye Jackie. Fine, if that's all she wants though, I can't help but feel like that will be something new to worry about
時間を
today.
取らせません。ほんの5分でいいです。
ああ
So you glares at me stubbornly? Rather than say that she's taking an unfriendly attitude with me though, I think it's more appropriate to chart her current behavior as intentional attempt to avoid Izumi. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's not like I don't understand how she feels. After all, she did end up believing the story Izumi made up last time.
泉悪いけど
私捨てて付属の子に走るんだね。春樹ってやっぱり色男で年下殺しで犯罪者で。
God damn it. Stop doing that. Okay.
もう二度とレポートなんて見てやんねえ
Oh my
とっ
god.
とと帰れ後輩
Wow.
冗談だって。
Wow.
コンビニで時間潰してくるから迎えに来てね。それじゃあどうぞごゆっくり。
So Jackie is like year below, actually. I felt like they're the same year. I was wrong. Underclassmen. Jackie is year below in university than Haruki? That's new to me. Maybe I forgot.
見たかあれが前君が疑ってた俺の彼女
本当はすごく面白い人だったんですね。あまりそばにいてほしいタイプじゃありませんが。
I guess. Well, given that she's someone who's even more stubborn than I am, it's only natural that she wouldn't really get along well with someone who lies a lot and is irresponsibly happy-go-lucky. Yeah. So, what's the topic?
喫茶店にでも行くかここで立ち話ってのもなんだし
ここで結構です。大した話でもないので。
そっかわかった
Okay. Still, well, I should say that the fact that she's capable of being considerate towards Izumi, as well as the fact that she simply recognizes her as only a friend of mine, are great steps in the right direction.
何
思ったよりちょっとは元気みたいですね。もっと落ち込んで。
Oh, this is the same what Jackie said before. I mean, she just murmured it, so Haruki didn't hear that, but... So, Jackie knows about his meeting with Setsuna? Did Jackie met with Setsuna? That's like that night? The like random friend that Setsuna met was Jackie? And they just gave like different name for like, you know, BS reasons. Do not give it up. Why? Okay, that's complicated. Why would, if that was Jackie, why would she do that? Is she trying to fix them in a way? Just like Io and Takai are pushing them to be together, like Haruki and Setsuna, and Jackie tries to make them break up. Is that what's happening? Okay, we will learn in the future, I guess.
またか
Someone else is in the gate. Their expressions are exactly the same. I'm sure this girl will be enrolling in literature department next year too.
まみんな無事だったし騒いだ割には全然拍子抜けで終わったし
Okay.
無事だったのは彼女一人だけです。後の人たちは先輩の大騒動に巻き込まれて大変な目に遭ってましたよ。
Okay.
パーティー会場のお店の人は脅されるし、幹事さんは全員に連絡取らされるし、挙句の果てにお友達まで巻き込んで。
わ
Yeah.
ざわざ付属から徒歩1分もかけて言いたいことはそれだけか。
That was a minute walking. Come on. And then with her, no matter how much our relationship improves, our blunt conversations never seems to change.
先輩を叱りに来ました。
もう何度も叱られてる。
See what exactly what I thought you would say. I almost said it out loud since I saw it coming miles away.
今までみたいに細かいことじゃないです。先輩の性根を叩き直しに来たんです。
ほんと怖いもの知らずだな杉浦は。
自分でもそう思いますけど、今度ばかりは黙っていられなかったんです。
この数日間で君が黙ったことなんか見たことないけどな。
ちょっと黙っててください。話があるのはこっちですよ。
Wow, yeah, okay. If she said something like that to me 3 years ago, our conversation probably wouldn't go anywhere, no matter how long we talked afterward. Since I've grown, I will act like an adult and step back a little in order to balance things out.
学園祭のビデオを見ました。
Narok is growing. Yeah, okay.
またか。
Even since Kazusa got a bit recognition, everyone seems to be talking about that video.
それにおみそから先輩たちの話聞きました。主に付属時代のことしか知らないみたいでしたけど。
Oh, from Ogiso, like, Setsuna brother, whose name is still eluding me. Something with T, I think.
なんでそんなこと。
I don't want to be reminded of that event. No, it's just something I don't need to be reminded of since it's carried so deep in my mind.
おせっかいだと思います？私もそう思います。
自覚あるなら。
先輩こそ自覚あるならいつまであんな態度でいるつもりなんですか？
Yeah, okay.
何が？
学園祭ではあんなに楽しそうだったのに、すごくいい雰囲気だったのに。
Yeah. And the face on your face on like when you were searching for Setsuna and the face that you had in the music room, that is different story. That now it's different. This is bad.
どうして今の二人はあんなことになってるんですか？
To think that the last person I wanted to know about the details of the event now knows something about it. This is probably among the top 5 mistakes I've ever made in my life.
関係ないとか興味ないとか強がってるけど、本当はものすごく気にかけてたじゃないですか。彼女が危険だったらなりふり構わないじゃないですか。
Yeah. If I knew she was going to use my weakness like this, I would rather have become that girl's endless source of free school lunch. Wow.
そんなに未練たらたらでいながら彼女のことを諦めるなんて納得できません。今別れてしまったら絶対にダメです。
Damn. She's like combining powers of Io and Takeya in efforts to bring Setsuna and Haruki together. They combined their powers and create Kapitan Koharu.
あのな。いや。
Although I think she's overstepping her boundary into someone else's life, I didn't expect her to overstep this far. Instead of making me lose my temper, it actually made me let out a sigh.
あのさ、杉浦。
何ですか？
言ってることはともかく、今の君のスタンスは絶対に間違ってると思うぞ。
先輩がいくら正論で逃げようとしても、私の意見を変えるつもりはありません。
Yep, she's as adamant as you.
俺のことどっちかといえば嫌いだろ。なのになんで？
先輩なんかのためじゃありません。
じゃあ一体誰の？
I completely forgot.
だって泣いてたじゃないですか。彼女泣いてたじゃないですか。
Yeah. Come to think of it, she has met Setsuna before. She found her waiting for the last train in front of the ticket gate all by herself. Yeah. Setsuna had been right before her very eyes as her gaze was downcast, not appearing to have any inclination of heading home, as she was simply being left behind by the surrounding crowds.
そういうの我慢できないんです。お互いが好きならうまくいってくれないと困るんです。
困るって
だって自分なら好きな相手に冷たい態度取られるのは我慢できません。
In a way, she's butting in for the very selfish
しか
reason.
も相手が本当は自分のことをまだ好きでいてくれるなんて知ったら余計に辛すぎてどうしたらいいか分かりません。
I like development here. I like that Koharu is the one that like just straightforward spilling facts to Haruki instead of Takaya and Io. Like Takaya and Io just like pushing it for a very long time and it's not working and it's sometimes kind of annoying. Probably because they're like friends with Haruki like for a long time and like they understand Haruki better. And it somehow does not work very well. But Koharu is almost an outsider. And she's still saying the same things as Haruki's closest friends. So that says something. That people from like outside that you barely know, because let's face it, like he barely knows Koharu at this point, right? Like they just work at the part-time job basically together from time to time. But yeah, someone from like outside of their like little circle have pretty much the same thoughts. In order to defend her own perspective, she even resorts to involving someone else who's involved with someone else's acquaintances with her own best friend.
だから先輩も諦めないでほしいんです。もし彼女に直接会うのがまだ辛いんだったら、
Wow.
私が間に入っても。
Wow. Okay. Okay, this is something you and Takeya never did, actually. They just want them to like resolve this like between themselves and they just like arrange meetings, basically. But Koharu's like, hey, I can be the third party, I can like be your messenger.
でちょっと待て全くの無関係者だろ杉浦は。
友達のお姉さんです。行方探しだってしました。それにバイト先の先輩の彼女です。
What kind of twisted logic is that? I like this logic. If someone else were to tell me the same thing, I'd probably lose my temper and argue back.
ついでに私のためでもあります。
なんで
もし先輩の心の重荷が取れたら、今みたいにひねくれた先輩じゃなくて、もう少し
Nice.
私に優しい先輩になってくれると思うから。
Yeah.
あのな
Okay. What a roundabout way to put it. And at the same time, what a useless and meaningless grand plan is that?
なんてやつだ
怒りますか。
でもういい好きにしてくれ
I'm not even surprised anymore.
今度はなんだよ
As I finally throw in the towel, Sugura knitted brows, relaxed slightly as she stares at me.
やっぱり少しだけ立ち直りかけてるみたいですね。よかった。ちょっと心配してたのは本当なんですよ。
What do you mean you're getting better? That sigh make you think that he's getting better? Wait, what? This is just normal Haruki. Do whatever you want. This is like he's like doing with Setsuna, like he can't get angry.
立ち直りかけてる俺が
Yeah, I'm with Haruki on this one.
だって今日は私と同じレベルで言い争いしないで。
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She opens her mouth slightly and shows a mischievous smile.
杉浦もしかしてそれを確かめるためにわざと俺を挑発したのか
That was smart.
まさか全部本気で言ってますよ。
ああ
Yeah, okay.
そうなんだ
Even when she changes her attitude, it's very different from the certain strategist I know. She makes it feel much more natural. Okay, so he mentioned Takeya here, right? I think. That's like what I said, like, this is cool to have, like, perspective of someone else. That is, like, not your, like, closest friend, basically.
とりあえずこれで説教は終わりです。
説教
Lecture. If I knew this would happen, I would have seriously dragged her to a coffee house by force. I can only imagine the misunderstandings, suppositions, and delusions our strange argument has instilled in the minds of the hundreds of university and high school students who have passed through the school gate.
さっき言ったことに嘘はありません。これからも先輩がうじうじしてたら、私本当に小木曽さんに会いに行きますよ。
Oh yeah, she will. Oh my god, yeah. I can actually see that. That she would totally go and make the very similar discussion with Ogiso. With Setsuna. Even if Haruki is not going to say anything, like she's just going to straight to her and like, hey, deal with Haruki issue.
わかったわかった。とりあえず気持ちだけ受け取っとく。
She's a key to fix everything. But now I don't really care if people
こ
misunderstand.
こまで豪語するんなら、ちゃんと結果を見せてくださいよ。
Wow. Probably because I've been affected by Suigura overly frank annoyed
じゃあ
kindness.
俺行くから。人待たせてるし。
はい、お疲れ様でした。私も帰ります。
I'd tell her that I'd do it, but I didn't tell her that I wouldn't either. With that, the possibility is not zero yet, if that's the case, I guess I don't have to raise my voice just because my heart's irritated. God damn it, Haruki.
先輩
え
As my mind drifts off to events that happened in the past, I heard a cheerful voice calling out to me from behind.
私、今週は土日ともバイト入れてます。先輩がうるさいんで、とりあえず2日とも早番です。
Okay.
それが
それだけです。
Yeah.
じゃあ
That means come and help me with my work in the morning.
あ
What was that all about? Is she telling me to not come or maybe... yeah. And we are back to our apartment. Jackie is here, right? Yeah. We're having a study session.
ん
Are you going to sleep here again?
さっきの子いつの間に仲良くなったの？
まあひょんなことからっていうか、ちょっとした誤解がきっかけっていうか、
誤解？
誰かが自分のこと俺の彼女って吹聴したらしくてな。それでいろいろあって。
蒸し返すね。やっぱ春樹って粘着？ベッドの上でもやたらしつこいとか？
Wow. Are you serious? Is she like... It's just like... It's not hitting introductionary chapter, right? Act like this when you are in bed with someone. This is not hitting the IC, right?
ああ言えばこういう。
春樹のためを思って悪役に徹したのに、こういうのをはしごを外されるって言うんだよね。
誰も感謝してないとか余計なお世話だとか空気読めよとか使えないやつだなとか、そんなこと一言も言ってない。
Wow.
しかも恩をあだで返されてる？
冗談だ。泉には感謝してるけど、まああの件だけは無駄だったな。
春樹のためになれない女切り売りしたのに、ここまで報われないとかえって女っぽいよね。
ああもう全面的に謝るからこの話題やめてくれ。
Izumi is just like her usual self, making herself perfectly at home in my apartment, except her complaint sounds harsher than normal today.
まあでもさ、やっぱちょっと変わったよね。
そっか、どこがだよ。
I guess like writing this article helped Haruki a little bit too. He took like a lot from his chest.
私以外の女に対しても拒否反応出なくなってるし。
それは
Huh. Yeah, true. People are really evasive about everything so far. I haven't thought about this, but I guess that was such a gradual change I did not realize.
落ち込んでた
But yeah, this is like
励ましてもらった。
fair point.
だから女に対しての苦手意識
Like it's not surprising,
のかな。
but I just didn't realize that's happening for some reason. It just felt natural. Guess good writing, huh?
落ち込むことなんか何もなかった。
Sure. Despite being the last feminine woman I know, she seems to at least have a sharp woman's intuition somehow.
ああつまらん。子供に親離れされてくのって。
だから何もなかったって。
But is that really the case? Does it really seems like I changed a little from another perspective? Despite what happened? Nah, perhaps that's the reason.
ドラマは起こらずかな。ま、でもそれでもいいか。
なんか言ったか？
あ、お腹すいた。ご飯ご飯。
This is acting like a child.
お前はここに何しに来てるんだよ。できるまでおとなしくレポートやってろ。
Calling on my own feelings, am I really as obsessed as I am?
はるき、あんたの電話。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
Okay, who's ringing? Is this going to be Setsuna? I don't think it's going to be Setsuna, but...
ああ、もしもし。こちら北原はるきの携帯で。
うわー、やめろやめろ。
なんてね。
God damn it.
くだらないいたずらはやめんか。
やっぱまずかったんじゃん。この間出ちゃったの。
Yeah.
そういうこと遠慮なく言ってくれないとさ。
ごめん。
頭下げる前に出なよ。
はい、北原。
おお、元気してるか？
Okay, okay.
今、イオと近くのコンビニまで来てるんだけどさ、お前んとこ酒あるか？
Oh my god, they're going to check in to have some other misunderstanding.
タケヤ。
Are they with Setsuna, maybe?
いや、今日はちょっと。だから、冬休みまでにレポート提出しないと。
Okay, so they're inviting him for a new talk with Setsuna, basically. It's not mine, though.
だったらまだ1週間もあるじゃん。たまにはいいだろ、たまには。
今までそう言ってきたせいで、とっくに締め切りすぎてて、今度が最終期限だ。
Haruki's not falling for your schemes, Takaya. I mean, like, at this point, you may just actually want to hang out with Haruki at the bar, like a friend, but we all know that you're going to push Setsuna topic. It was me who forgot about it,
そ
though.
ういう大げさなこと言っといて、数日間のバッファ隠し持ってるのが春樹だよな。
Yeah.
何年付き合ってると思ってんだよ。俺を侮るなよ。
Like I said, it wasn't my fault.
とにかく、もうつまみとか買い込んじまったんだよ。あとお前の部屋まで歩いて5分。
Oh, great.
そりゃよかった。そこから駅まで徒歩6分だ。
どうしても行ったらダメか？ほんの1時間でもいいんだけどな。
1時間だけ飲むつもりならおすすめの場所があるぞ。駅前の半魚人という。
わかったよ。ったく友達がいないな。
それが友達がいのあるやつの言うことか。
He really tried to avoid them seeing Jackie here. I mean, yeah, like another misunderstanding. Takaya would be like, hey, you have Setsuna, like, what the fuck is she doing here?
じゃあ今日は諦めて帰るけどよ。その前にちょっとだけ
なんだよ。
ちゃんと飯食ってるか？寝てるか？
What are you, my mother?
自堕落な生活を送ってないだろうな。
Now I get it. Takaya wants to come right now because he wants to figure out some
家
things.
までいいんだけどさ。5分だけ話だけでもしないか？
タケヤ。
Last Saturday night, I dragged Takaya and Io into the mess. Yeah. And after that, Setsuna definitely went to apologize to them. And they only got superficial understanding of the whole situation. That's a good point. Yeah, she probably got to talk with them. In other words, they know about as much as Marisa and Sugiura.
しまったつまみ持って帰るの面倒なんだよ。受け取ってくれよ。
Just how little these guys trust me. Well, you know, there are reasons. And just how much these people care about me. A lot.
あのさ、俺今からそっちに。
And she's ready to leave. Yeah. Say, Haruki, just be sincere, like, just tell her, hey, just leave, like, my friends are coming in, and this can be misunderstanding. Let's stop bullshitting people around.
あ、
At that moment, I feel two parts on my shoulder. Two parts on my shoulder. I read two parts. I mean, that would be a good parts, I guess, but as I turn around, I see Izumi already wearing her coat, all packed up and ready to go home.
なんだって
Yeah. While giving me a warm smile, she waves her hand as if to say goodbye. Yeah, see Haruki?
じゃあね。
God damn it.
別に断ったのに。
今の春樹にとっては断らない方がいいかなって。
Yeah.
泉。
In the end, Izumi didn't even take a single spoonful of my super spicy curry. And unbelievably, she is just willingly left starving.
また今週のどっかで来るわ。来週から冬休み入っちゃうから。
そうか。
よろしく。
Basically, Takandi decided to come uninvited because they were worried about me. And that's why Izumi has to leave. But isn't she here for the same reason?
なあ、泉。
あんたの周りって面白いね。
え？
あんたって誰にでも面倒見がよくってさ、一生懸命で頑張ってるんだけど、いつも与えてばかり
Good point.
損してるって思ってた。
そりゃお前はそう思うだろうな。何しろ搾取する側の筆頭だし。
ところが実は全然そうじゃないんだね。いろんな人が男も女も春樹に与えようとする。
お前が一番面白いわ。俺の周囲では。
ほんと面白い。ワクワクする。
Hmm.
あんたたちの関係、単純で複雑ですごく勉強になるよ。
Interesting. Chunky having thoughts.
なんだって？
春樹のことやっぱ好きだなって。
え？
今の秘密だからね。特にあんたには。あんたにだけ言うんだからね。
お前。
Damn.
やっぱ俺のことバカにしてるだろ。
いや本当だよ。面倒見のいいやつって。好きだよ。
In an instant, Izumi's expression completely changed. At least that's what it looked to me. Oh, whoa, whoa!
実はかなりの甘えん坊なんだ。
Yeah, I can see that. Yo, yo!
泉。
だから頼れる人に焦がれる。恋焦がれてもっとわがまま言いたくなる。
Of course. That actually kind of sounds like Setsuna. Yeah. Like being spoiled. Yeah.
おい。
そんな私のわがままを一生懸命頑張って叶えてくれる人が好き。大好き。
Izumi reaches out with her hands and holds my face in place.
うるさいんだけど、ぶつくさ文句は言うんだけど、それでも絶対に見捨てたりしない。
Along with showing her the brightness of her resolve, her dark eyes clearly reflect my ridiculous panicked expression.
誰にでも平等に優しくて、けれど私にはほんの少しひいきしてくれたりすると最高かな。
やめろ。
冗談だって思う。
Somehow it doesn't feel like I'm talking to Izumi right now. This person named Izumi Chiaki isn't the kind of the woman to have this kind of dark, quiet and passionate personality. It's because she's the complete opposite of the average woman that I've been able to stay around her for so long. She's one of my few friends who doesn't remind me of my bitter past. Still, she's like this. She's not the Izumi that I know yet. She's still Izumi. Damn, that's a development.
冗談だけどね。
Yeah, sure.
だよな。
God damn it, Haruki, don't believe that. She definitely did not joking. As I thought, she's really spiteful right now, for not being able to eat curry tonight. Yeah, does have that.
すいません。
Okay, and they actually came here. Oh!
こちらこそ。
They actually met at the doorstep. That was fast. Oh. Well, time to clarify things. I guess.
あれあの子
You recognize her? You know who she is?
かなり高めのストライクゾーンだったね、あんたの。
Wow.
いや、そうでなく。いや、絶好級って
You always look so stylish. I love it.
どこかで見たよ
うちの大学の子でしょ。この辺りに住んでる学生
Yeah.
な。
な。それだけかな。
You saw her somewhere else than university? That's interesting. Ah.
乾杯
Okay. Let's go. It's 8 o'clock.
辛いのこのカレー
Good. I would love to eat that. The spicy stuff is cool. He's crying.
ほんとだ。しかも真っ赤だし。どれだけスパイス入れたらこんなになるのよ。
A lot.
なら食うな。俺にはちょうどいいんだ。
Wow. Too spicy.
いや、でもこの辛さがビールに合うこと。進む進む
Good point. As soon as the duo entered my room carrying beer and snacks from the convenience store, the first thing they checked was the cooking pot.
私はご飯あった方がいいな。ねえ、はるき、生卵ない？
And those two only here for a free dinner.
全部食うなよ。週末までこれで食いつなぐつもりなんだから。
Come to think of it, recently I've been eating curry for more than half of my meals for the week. Oh wow. Wonder if that's because my cooking repertoire is limited or it's just I want to treat myself to a crappy reward.
しても、ここにお邪魔するのも久しぶりだ。
はるきが一人暮らし始めたって聞いた時には毎日のように通い詰める予定だったんだけどな。
もしそんなことしやがったら来るたびに掃除させるからな。
Yeah.
転部しちゃってからは特にご無沙汰だもんね。やっぱ毎日顔合わせてないと調子出ないよ。
おい、いいよ。
And she read the atmosphere. Rather, she got promptly elbowed by the overreacting Takaya, who was sitting next to her. Back when we started our third year, I changed my department without consulting anyone. Io gave me hell for
気
that.
にするな。あの時のことは俺も悪かったって思ってる。
と、お前に思わせたことがそもそも失敗なわけ。
え？
今日の俺たちはただ飲みに来ただけなんだから、締めっぽい方向に話持ってったらペナルティーって来る前にルール決めてたんだよ。
So you actually just want to hang out with him today? Does it change in your behavior actually? In the past years?
このままタキヤがミスらなかったら今日の酒代全部私持ち。
その勝負の方がよっぽど俺に失礼じゃないか。
I knew these two really are just here for a free dinner.
そういえばさ、イオ。おい、イオって海軍だな。今まで気づかなかったけど。
She said that I think like in the introductory chapter or something, right? Like people made fun of her because of this. Or maybe it was mentioned here. In the closing chapter somewhere. She mentioned it somewhere.
タケヤ。
Yeah. Yeah. 2 hours passed.
おい、何やってんだよ、タケヤ。人んちの引き出しを勝手に開けるな。
何言ってんだよ。人んち来たらまずは探索ってのは決めだろ。
中学生かお前は。
はるき、無修正 AV とかあるか？上映会やろうぜ、上映会。
Let's go.
二度も言わせるな。中学生かお前は。
お前は同行者の性別を何だと思ってるんだ。
別にいいじゃん。
Let's just yeah, oh wow. Oh wow. Damn.
別にいいのか？
別にいいさ。どうせ春樹がそんなこと思ってるとも思
I
う。
mean, he was interested in Takaya, but regardless of that, they're like still like best friends. This is cool, actually.
信頼あるんだな、俺。
They will end up together at some point, like in a romantic way. There's no way they can just stay friends like that. I mean, they can be friends and but that would be like the best combination ever. Just to joke around and stuff.
ま、ある意味ね。
くそ、ないな。
Takaya completely ignored our conversation and continued to rummage for my bookshelf and under the bed. Even though he might be a little drunk, if Takaya were to be seen by his girlfriends, the relationships that he built for approximately 3 months would end up in an instant. Well, I suppose Takaya is able to act this way because the girl among us here happens to be Iyo. Iyo, his one true love, is the only one who will show this middle schooler personality to. But at this point, it's just a wasted effort and painful to watch. Wow.
そっか。最近だったらネットから動画をダウンロードってパターンだね。
Of course.
まずはブックマークをチェック。
Yeah, check the browsing history. God damn it.
やめろバカ野郎
Oh my god.
やだなもう。本当だって男。風俗時代の連れの家なんだって。マジでごめん。今日だけは行けない。来週は絶対に。
Oh, like one of his girlfriends, I guess, speaking.
いや、明日はちょっと。いや、しばらくこいつのそばにいないとさ。なんか女に振られてしまう。
Wow.
遠慮なく彼女の方に行っていいんだぞ。
え？女？やったな、そんなのいるわけないじゃん。しずこちゃんだけだって。なんか言わせるの？
God damn it, Takaya. God damn it.
まあ竹谷にとっての女はいないな。確かに。
Wow. Wow.
だからさ、泣くなって。ほら、いい？今から俺が言うことよく聞いて。
おい、いいの？
なんで私がいい悪いの判断をする必要？
少しは焼いてやったら。あいつ結構わざとだぞ。
Wow.
私は自分だけを見てくれる男がいいの。竹雄と春樹だったらまだ後者を選ぶね。
Okay. Sure.
たく。
お、すみおちゃん？俺、竹谷。
Another one. Just going to call everyone. What the hell, Takaya? Jesus.
俺、ロック。
Oh.
はいどうぞ。
They're so drunk.
あー、せんべいじゃなくていいか。
はい。
Thank you。
And tired.
うん。
Okay.
なあ、
ん？
どうしたの春樹？
そろそろ日付が変わるぞ。
もう変わってるな。
あ、テレビつけていい？確か衛星で。
確か駅で
You like NBA, huh?
大丈夫、雑魚寝で。
Yeah.
その代わりエアコンだけは強くしといて。ついでに加湿器があると最高。
そうじゃないかとは思ってたけど、お前ら帰らないつもりかよ。
Pretty much.
いいじゃんか。こんなに気を使わずに酔える飲みなんか、ここしばらく全。
そりゃあお前が虎視眈々としすぎてるからで。
普通に飲んで騒ぐだけなら気を使う必要なんかないんだけどね。
そんなの俺狙いの子たちに失礼じゃん。ほんとお前ら何も分かってないんだから。
Of course.
わかりたくもないわ。
It's 2 o'clock.
ほら毛布、せめてこれ羽織ってろ。
だらしない。
Yeah, one down.
今日はまだ平気か？ベッド使っていいんだぞ。
いいよ。彼女でもない女の匂いつけてんなって。
Ah. No, let's. Okay, I will just leave it.
別にそんなこと気にしないけどな。
I already did last week.
まだ飲むか？作るけど。
いい。ちょっと休む。
そうか。
Between the three of us, our alcohol tolerance hasn't changed at all since the old days. Though if a certain other person were present, that statement would no longer be true. Even since the date changed, the atmosphere has started getting heavy. And it became even heavier than before now that the one of us is out. Both me and Iyo are just forcing our heavy eyelids open and continuous drinking while staring at the ceiling or walls. Wow. Wow. Damn. Truth to be told, neither of us are satisfied with this silence. I'm sure the both of us are eagerly waiting for the other to get the ball rolling.
あのさ、
そうか。
まだ何も言ってないんだけど。
あ、悪い。
It seems like I got too excited by the fact that she was the one who initiated the conversation. I'm admittedly a little embarrassed.
実はさ、私たち昨日は
Yeah,
刹那の
okay.
家に行ってきたんだ。
そうか。
That's it. That's the flow of conversation I was waiting for.
そこは親がいるから11時頃にはちゃんと帰ったけどな。
元気にしてたか。
Even though I saw her a few days ago, are you seriously asking if she's doing alright? You haven't seen her? God damn it. God damn it, Haruki. Of course she's not doing alright. Even though there's an expression, voice and everything she said at the time is so deeply etched into my mind, unable to be erased. Even so, I still wondered about how Setsuna was doing yesterday. I really do care about her after all.
最初に顔見た時にはさ、今の春樹よりずっと落ち込んでた。
じゃあ、お前たちが帰る頃には
今の春樹より少し落ち込んでたかな。
そうか。
やっぱり怒ってくれないんだ。叱っても説教もしてくれないんだ。昔みたいにしてくれないんだ。
I'm lost track of how many times something like this has happened. Past all the misunderstandings, assumptions, and the sort of way we keep missing one another. Those not tears always brutally pierced through my heart without fail. Yeah. But to me, this level of pain is nothing more than the side effect of the disaster.
春樹さ、あんたって結構強いんだね。
Is he now? Listening to the words alone, one would think that they were meant as praise at first. Unfortunately, the delivery of those words lacks any hint of the nuance.
刹那はさ、また自分のせいだって。
そっか。
She simply accepted the invitation and went to the party, and she broke her curfew without contacting anyone.
何でもかんでも自分のせい。3日前も1年前も。
Even when the three of us couldn't stay together, and when the three of us first came out
だ
together.
から慰めても責めても落ち込むんだ。難儀な女になっちゃったな。
It's just now only things like that because of my mistake.
でも
God fucking damn it, Haruki.
お前も難儀だよ、春樹。
Like, Haruki, like, is good character, but he's so goddamn annoying from time to time.
そうかな。
他のことならいくらでも平気で人を非難するくせに、ことこの件に関してだけは絶対に刹那の非を認めようとしないじゃないか。
This pointless debate of which came first, the chicken or the egg, has lost any value it held a long time ago.
いつも公正なだけだ。俺が悪いのは自明の理なんだから。
まあ実際お前が悪いんだけど。
And the is still the same. She's protecting Setsuna and saying that it's Haruki's fault. Yeah, she did not change at all from high school as well. But as for the debate about whose sins are greater, Setsuna wants to touch that topic because the answer is too obvious.
ありがとうな、イオ。
かばってないぞ。
俺のところ来てくれて。いや、それよりも、刹那のとこ。
I had enough blessings. After all, this is the 4th time I've received one already. During the past few days, so many people checked up on me. I can't afford to stay depressed any longer. I have people who would encourage me, comfort me, tease me, and criticize me.
いいよ。これからも、刹那のことよろしく頼むな。
This is pretty selfish, Haruki. Like, it's like, yeah, I will keep hurting her so you take care of her. I don't like this sentence at all, Haruki. Like, this is harsh bullshit. But as for Setsuna, she only has even Takaya by her side. That's why she must be more depressed than me. Others always see her as pretty and popular, but right now Sesna seems to reject having any relationship with other people even more than I do. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you changed and you talk to other people, but Sesna is getting closing up actually. I talked about this actually before. Like, Sesna is slowly becoming like Kazusa from the beginning, like she doesn't want to talk to anyone. Like, she's slowly becoming like that. Like, not like entirely changing behavior, but you get what I mean. Just closing up, right? It just that she's better at hiding it than I am. That's why people other than the three of us can't notice it.
今は任せとけ。その代わり早く引き取れよ。私たちはあくまでも代理なんだからな。
Pretty much.
お前らも相当におせっかいだな。俺のこと全然言えないな。
春樹が自分で呼び寄せたんだ。自分の同類を。
いいよ。
Three. Okay, they're both asleep already. 2 down. 3 AM Wednesday. Oh, you're going to call Setsuna? An idiosyncratic time. And for the two of us, that was special in our eyes for several days. Only for it to end up ruined just a few days ago. Even so, I have to start here. If I don't use this as the starting point, I won't be able to master up any courage at all. Even if I must rely on the power of alcohol, I have to talk to Setsuna once more. Takenti, you are at my place right now. I returned to 3 years ago. That's what I thought about. I returned to 3 years ago. An escape from reality. That's what I wished for. But I have to live in the present. In the world 3 years after that happened. I have to live in the present, where the present Setsuna is. They just came over uninvited. Had dinner and counts the Rakos. Fall asleep on their own. Yeah, so he's just sending a message. Yeah, sure. Mari-san, Sigura, and Izumi aside, I'm also connected to Iyotaka and the rest of the world. There's so many people who love butting in just like 3 years ago. It's been so long since we drank so much, I wonder if we will be able to get up in the morning. Hey Sesna, are there a lot of people by your side now? People you can say are important to you? Probably not. I mean, Taka and Iyo are important, but you know, they're more like just like normal friends that she like hung around like constantly. Actually, Iyo is her like actually probably closest friend. Taka is kinda extra, I think, for her. Do I have to be a person like that? Do I even have the right to? I've already betrayed you once before. That's all for today. I'm going to sleep. I will text you again tomorrow. At the very end, I tapped in the message I wanted to send and signed it nonchalantly. Right after I pressed the send button, it felt very sleepy all of a sudden. Nah, I was probably very sleepy in the first place. I was just thinking about other stuff and didn't realize it. Okay. Things like, this is completely irrelevant, or there are more important things than you should tell her. Or, are you a middle schooler or something? Either two in front of me saw my message, they would probably say something like that. But it's fine for today, I'm too tired right now. If anything else I want to say, I can just send another text tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like seeing phone in the dark and the text message on it. That's like this picture is like embodiment of depression. Basically. I don't like this. Yeah, we visit yesterday. Ian Takakun came by to visit yesterday. Since my dad was home, we didn't get to drink any alcohol, but we got to talk about so many things. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so this is Setsuna answering, I guess. I hope you will be able to get up tomorrow morning. Make sure you don't catch cold. Good night. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Tomorrow, no matter what. Please actually talk over with each other about the thing. Please, like, fix things. Koharu's surprised. What's happening?
だから見てた人がいるの。北条大の正門。
Oh, rumors.
ちゃんが大学生の男の人と。
We love rumors. Is she like going to be like, you are, oh my god, this is like, I said that before. This is like Kazusa says and Haruki fucking again. Like, it's like Koharu, Mihoko, or Yada, and Haruki. It's like, yeah, like, she's like, no, he was supposed to be mine. Why, like, you are dating him and stuff like this. Like, we have like another fucking triangle here. God damn it, what is happening? We love our rumors, huh?
大学の正門って時点で二人きりって考えてほしくなかったんだけどな。
Yeah, makes sense.
相手の背格好や特徴を聞いてみて間違いないって思った。相手北原先生よね。
That feels weird hearing Kitahara sensei.
うん。いや、だからね、何か誤解があるんじゃないかな。
誤解って何？先生と小春ちゃんが私に黙って会ってること。
Like, reason?
どんな風に誤解してるっていうの？
Like,
私が先生に告白したって知っててそういうことしてるの。おかしくない理由があるとでも言うの？
Koharu say something, like, come on.
何か言ってよ。黙って。
じゃあ、美穂子、この際だからはっきり言うね。北原先輩は諦めた方がいい。
小春ちゃん。
Eh?
そん
Straight to the point.
ほら、やっぱり誤解してる。いい？今の意見に私の都合は一切関係してないからね。
意味わからない。だったらどうして？
北原先輩、彼女いるんだよ。ただ、いろいろあって今は距離を置いてるだけなの。
何？
言った通り、別に美穂子が嫌いだから断ったわけじゃないって。相手が誰でも今はそういうこと考えられないって。
先生、そんなこと言わなかった。付き合ってる人なんて。
That's your problem. You just believe everything.
それは言いたくなかったんだよ。話したくない事情があったんだよ。分かってあげようよ。
言いたくなかったのに。どうして小春ちゃんには話
Well,
し
we kinda work in the same place as I do, so we get to know each other.
ほら、私がしつこく聞いたから仕方なく。
どうしてそんなにしつこく聞いたの？先生に付きまとったり。
それは
先生のこと興味あったんだ。
Ah,
だから
I don't like her.
違うってば。美穂子に黙ってたのはその。
いい加減にしときなよ、やだ。
Jesus.
それって逆恨みだよ。
Yeah, exactly.
小春があなたを裏切るわけないじゃない。友達のくせにそんなこともわからないかな。
あんたたち
どうせ矢田のこと何とかしてあげようって頼まれてもいないのに一人で大学まで乗り込んでいったんでしょ、この子は。
小春の度を越したおせっかい、あなたもよくわかってるでしょ。
友達のくせに言い過ぎなんじゃないの？
小春もいつまでくだらないフォローしてんのよ。もう意味ないからやめときなよ。
くだらないってそんな。
だってね、男の人に振られたくらいでこの世の終わりみたいな顔しちゃってさ。
Spilling facts again.
ちょっと引くよ。
I mean, they are in high school, like, yeah, that's a pretty big deal for them in general.
ちょっとやめなよ、二人とも。
本当は小春が言ってやるべきなのよ。 グダグダ言って周りまで暗くするのやめなって。
Damn.
傷ついてるのは美穂子なんだよ。私たちが大したことないなんて勝手に決めつけられるわけないでしょ。あ、美穂子、ちょっと待って。
もうほっとこうよ。どうせ振られた事実は変わらないんだから。
結局立ち直るのって時間しかないよね。
I mean, they are right.
春が頑張る必要なんてさ。
But yeah, like, high school love.
私のことかばってくれてありがとう。でもやっぱり今は私のことよりも美穂子を気遣ってほしいんだ。
小春、
またみんなで仲良くできるようにするから、もう少しあの子に優しくしてあげてね。それじゃ。
もう気使いすぎなんだから、あいつは。
将来ハゲるよね。
Great. Another miscommunication, like if we didn't have enough of these. Oh? Oh, Haruki's reading the text, okay. Understand, I will do something about the weird timing of our text. Okay. So answering back. I guess, yeah. It's not like there's any rule saying like we can text each other at 3 AM in the first place. I'm sorry, you're right, Haruki. I've even set my alarm at 2:50 AM in advance until now. What the fuck? After all, I really don't like replying late, and more importantly, I want to be able to read your texts the moment they received. I also ended up staying awake the entire night, so the alarm was completely meaningless. Ah, that's silly of me. Reminds me of the time when I first got my cell phone. That was around the second year of the middle school, I think. Anyway, I waited for a friend of mine to text me and ended up staying awake for the whole night and nothing. Next day, when I asked her about it, she told me she completely forgot because she spent the entire night talking to her boyfriend. We had a big fight about it. Wow. But we made up fairly quickly, and we texted each other almost every day until we were separated into different classes. Oh, but we didn't text each other during the class, okay? If I don't say that clearly, I feel like I will give another lecture, Haruki-kun. As for now, I'm sorry, I check my phone even during lectures. I mean, I've become a terrible adult. Anyway, that's all. I hope that's not too long. Well, I suppose it's a bit length on substance despite its length anyway. Good night, see you tomorrow. P.S. Finally, I'd like to ask you a question. Is there a rule about only sending one text per day? Am I not allowed to send like, say, 2 per day?
2通とか
Wow.
送ったらダメなのかな？
Are you peeking from my shoulder? Great. So, like, Haruki and Setsuna like interactions are so fucking weird. Like, one scene, they're like miserable, basically, to each other, and the next scene they're just like sharing texts like it's nothing. Like, hey, yeah, like we're like used to do this like normally, yeah, sure, like we're just going to text each other, like nothing happened. Like, what the fuck?
何この初々しいメール。ハルキ、もしかしてあんたの彼女って中学生？
見るな。人のメールを覗くなんてプライバシーの侵害だぞ。
その反応も中学生だよ。
Wow. As usual, this person has no qualms about being mischievous to others. She is probably the type of person that can carefree move on with life regardless of what happens to the world, even if they were to actually stop moving.
で、何の用だ？お前この講義なんか一度も出たことなかったろ。
I asked her the same question earlier and she gave me some weird answer because it's weekend afternoon.
これ終わったら、ハルキも今日は上がりだよね。買い物一緒に行こうと思って。
買い物？
Okay.
クリスマスプレゼント選び手伝ってあげる。私と中学生の彼女とで2人分。
最低でも2箇所は突っ込ませてほしいんだが。
冗談だよ。晩ご飯の材料。
なんでお前が俺の晩飯の心配を。
Yeah, like she was supposed to. Yeah.
来週から
Yep,
冬休み入っちゃうからその前ね。やっと思い出したみたいだね。
そっか。
She's referring to our ruined study session the previous Wednesday. I was supposed to have finished everything up until the final check, and I wouldn't been able to happily submit the paper by yesterday and have Jackie end up acquitted for her prolonged submission date. But since that plan happened to get delayed on my account, I don't really have the right to reject Izumi's request. Of course, I'm saying this, ignoring the fact that the necessity of these study sessions is unreasonable in the first place.
何その考え込むような仕草。いつもの口では嫌だと言いつつ表情はゆるゆるな春樹はどうしちゃったのよ。
そうやって日常会話レベルで捏造を繰り返す。
Yeah, okay.
頭出し引っかかったね。
Yeah.
春樹のことやっぱ好きだなって。
And whose fault do you think that is?
今日いいでしょ。できれば週末にまたこっち出てきたくないんだよね。うちここまで電車で1時間以上かかるから。
An hour, okay. Izumi has already confirmed that I won't reject her as if it were a matter of fact. Given her personality, I imagine the only time she was actually joking was when she said she was joking. That's so confusing.
でも今日は
Friday?
何か用事ある？どうして持ってんなら明日でもいい。
What about Friday?
残念だけど仕方なく涙を飲んで超嫌々なが
I
ら。
have plans on Friday? I ignore Izumi Town and Rekalma's schedule for the week. I have part-time work. Oh, right. At Kyograph tonight, yeah. And I have the morning shift in the goodies with Sigurd on Saturday and Sunday, yeah. And next Monday is final seminar before the winter break, so in other words, that's when the paper is due. How exactly am I supposed to fit her in now?
ちょっと春樹、あんたまさか今になって私捨てるとか。
Damn.
少し待ってろって今考え中。あとそこは捨てるじゃなくて見捨てる。
相変わらず細か。
As for Kyograph, since I just handed the manuscript recently, I can probably get that day off, I think. As for goodies, since Sugiura is working on both Saturday and Sunday, I'll have to show up on either of those days. But why do I have such a strong sense of obligation to that girl, just like with Izumi? Something about it just makes me feel wrong. When I think about it, can I even do this somehow? One, the option is not possible. It's like only times when we had like disable option is always with Chiaki. Why? First ever choice in this chapter was like also one option thing. And this time I cannot again. I'm sorry, but let's do it tomorrow. So this is basically I'm going to work in Kyograph now, but I'm not going to work at Goodies tomorrow. But this one is, yeah, I will not work in Kyograph today, but I will work at Goodies tomorrow. Basically, but yeah, okay. Anyway, fine, we'll do it today.
じゃあこれ終わったら一緒に帰るか。
そうこなくちゃ。さあ帰ろ帰ろ。
ちゃんと講義は最後まで
Or
受
the
け。
castle.
あと誰たちの城だって？
I will contact Mari-san in a bit. Since my manuscript got approved the last time, there should be much work today. I think a text should be enough.
買い物してこうね。明日は休みだし、晩ご飯もパーッと豪華に。
わかった。スーパーでコロッケ買って帰ろう。
出来合い？なんかだんだん手抜きになってない？
安心しろ。
Efficient.
作ったカレーが具なしで残ってる。今日は奮発してコロッケカレーだ。
ものすごく釈然としないのにコロッケもカレーも好物の私はどうすれば？
Wow. And the text again. Good work on your paper. Seminar pretty strict, isn't it, Haruki-kun? I can't believe they're making your work almost the way until the winter break. I still need to hand in assigned work every week, but they don't take more than a couple of hours. So I don't really have to deal with my seminar all that much right now. But honestly, the gratitude thesis thing looks pretty daunting. always at least one person who fails to graduate each year. Graduate, yeah. I've gotta give it my all, so I don't end up being that person. Speaking of which, have you decided on a topic for your thesis yet? This is the first time I've been given an assignment where I expect to come up with the topic and work on it independently. Yeah, it feels weird, right? I feel like I've been thrown into a deep end, but knowing you, Haruki-kun, you would feel like a fish in the water, right? You don't only take classes seriously, Haruki-kun. You're always so interested in the subject that you even study tons of stuff that doesn't appear on tests. I've always respected that about you. I'm actually really proud. Just kidding. You don't really think it's just anything special yourself, so me being proud sounds kinda weird, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll be cheering on you. I will text you again after your paper's done. That way, I'll be able to send something congratulatory next time. Talk to you soon. I feel kinda uncertain by having text just from Setsuna. Like, we haven't heard the voice of Setsuna for a while, or haven't seen her. Only the text. Like, all that. Like, I can imagine that Setsuna is just like trying to, you know, feel cheerful and stuff in the text, but in reality she's crying after sending this or something. You know, she's just like hiding in the corner of the room. I can imagine that happen. We haven't seen her for a while. We don't really know her condition, just that she's been more depressed than Haruki, apparently, from what Io said. I think we should see her.
じゃあ見せてみろ。
Izumi, who had been sitting in front of me until now, lets out an inarticulate sound and dives into my bed, as if recreating a scene out of the Adulterous manga. The conclusion of the paper is visible on the laptop screen, signifying an end to the arduous battle that had been lasted over 20 days. Well, the last page looks to be in order at least. Of course.
人のベッドで泳ぐな。
She says she can't move, but she seems as energetic as ever. I scroll to the first page and start checking this paper. That isn't mine. It's only the cover page, and I already see something wrong. There's no title, no cover, or even a name. It's completely blank. Oh, wait, what?
とりあえず24時間寝る。起きたらお腹いっぱいご飯食べる。それから三大欲求の残り一つどうしよう。
トイレならドアを出て左。
それは残りの一つを排泄欲と性欲のどっちに解釈しての発言？
Wow.
どっちも充足するっちゃするだろ。
私の悩ましい声とか聞こえてきてもいいの？
Jesus. Yeah, a typo.
春樹冷たい。20日間もずっと一緒の釜の飯を食べた戦友なのに。
同じ釜の飯を食ったのは3回だけだし、俺が望んだわけじゃないし。
Then fix up the line break here, change the font size a little, putting some fantasies on this part might work well.
私のレポート提出なんて春樹以外に誰も望んでないでしょ。
Yeah, him working in Kyograph make him like very good at probably working with papers like that. I mean, he's editing stuff, right?
卒業目指そうぜ、大学生。
The list of references is all finished, right? All that's left is to save it.
ところかな。確かに終わってる。
マジ？
少しだけ体裁はいじったけど、内容に関しては文句のつけようはないな。少なくとも、俺にとっては。
大マジ？
論理が飛躍してるって言われるかもしれないけど、そもそも民間伝承が必ず理にかなってるわけでもなし、ちゃんと考察もしっかりしてるし、何より面白いし。
はあ、春樹にそこまで褒められたの初めて。
お疲れ、泉。よく頑張ったな、お前にしては。
うっしゃー、やったー。
俺が合格って言っても 進級できるとは限らないぞ。採点するのは教授なんだから。
True.
いいよ、もう春樹に認められたんだから一緒に頑張ってきた甲斐があったよね。
泉。
I suppose she sounds more like the reformed delinquent, but I still feel deeply moved by it. If only a little. Wait, I just totally messed up my Japanese there. How can someone be deeply moved if only a little? Wait, what?
安心したらいい。
Oh yeah, deeply moved a little. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
頭が動かない。
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
体も動かない。
安心する前から思いっきり脱力してるくせに。
Still, I suppose I can acknowledge her efforts this time at least. No matter how hard I pressured her about doing it, she couldn't have finished if she didn't have the dedication to do so herself. Even if her only driving force was not getting expelled.
ねえ春樹、打ち上げしようよ。冷蔵庫にビール残ってたよね。6缶入りの箱が丸ごと。
なんでお前がうちの冷蔵庫の中身を知ってるんだ。俺でさえそんなの覚えてなかったのに。
Wow. They're like I maybe left it there.
魚肉ソーセージもらったよ。安心して1本だけ残してあるから。
Yeah, thanks.
ったく。
Has this girl even heard the word restraint? Well, I suppose I already know the answer for that. I open my fridge and find a barren wasteland, devoid of any form of substance. God damn it. Scratch that, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. And there's that 6-pack of beer she mentioned, the one fish sausage, and the pack of sliced cheese. If I combine these with snacks that I can't eat left last time, I could probably whip up a platter of cannabis. Alright, I should be able to glance at the clock, and the plan I have possibly threw together disappears, along with the hours that already passed by.
どうしたの？冷蔵庫空っぽ？
いや、
There's only an hour left until the last
大
train.
丈夫。おやつは3000円までに抑えるから。
そういう問題じゃなくて。
Yeah, like, leave. If we're drinking now, does she really think she'll be able to go home in an hour now? And that's probably a plan of hers.
しょうがない。今日は特別に割り勘だ。ったく、自分のお祝いにお金出す女って珍しいよ。私ってもう少し評価されてもいいと思わない？
泉。
As I think of it, she did mention something about sleeping for 24 hours, didn't she? Does she really plan staying over again today?
じゃあ用意するからちょっと待ってて。ああ、ついでだからさ、お酒も買い足せない？
Well, I guess it was to be expected. She did produce results and I never clearly said no to begin with. Yeah, you are pretty much unable to say no to anyone.
泉。
Then?
チューハイとカクテルとビールももう少し。あ、ワインとか
Damn.
で買っちゃう？
Do you want to get wasted?
今日はもう帰れ。
う
I need to clearly say no.
打ち上げ。
First time for everything. What the party? What
もう
party?
すぐ終電だ。今から飲んでたらまた帰れなくなるぞ。
いいのに帰らなくたって。
俺が良くない。
この前は止めてくれたじゃん。
この前は午前1時。今は午後
Yeah.
11時半。
Last time we missed the train.
疲れちゃったんだもん。もう
Sure you are.
ないんだもん。
お前、今コンビニに行く気満々だったよな。
もう1000歩も動けないんだも
そこで調整するな。帰れ。
ん。なんで？どうして急にそんなに冷たくなっちゃったの、春樹？
泉のご両親に申し訳が。
Okay.
そんなこと言っちゃったら、先週だってとっくに申し訳立たないよ。
それはって何もしてないだろ。
ということは、今日は先週とは
Jesus.
私の親に申し訳立たないことしちゃうつもり？
ない。それはない。絶対。
もう一つ釈然としないことができちゃったけど、今は本筋を進めるね。
どこ？
My left hand brushes against my cell phone. And I'm the person who's just on so new text still like that in a way it flashes through my
打
mind.
ち上げだったらさ、週明けのゼミの最終日にしないか？その時ならおごるから。
I can't just say that. I can't tell her the real reason.
小木曽ゆきなあ、そんな感じの名前の子。
After all, I did tell her that she did need to clear up any misunderstandings. Since I turned down Izumi's offer to patch things up, I basically admitted that it's not her fault.
大学とかうちとか泊まり歩いてないでさ、ちゃんと帰れよ。親だって心配してるだろ。
Which means, if I tell her why I'm not letting her stay over, it will bring up the issue of whether or not she was at fault again, just like last week. This concerns not only the events of that 1 week and how the two of us missed one another again, but also our current situation when we're trying to reconcile with one another. I'll be admitting that Izumi's each and every action has an unreasonably great influence on me right now.
駅まで送る。だから一緒に出よう。泉、ほら。
I pick up the coat that fell off her shoulders and put it on her again. Her shoulders dropping and without a hint of movement are almost enough to tell me that she hasn't accepted my explanation in the slightest.
親なんて心配してるわけないって。どうせこっちのすることになんか興味ないんだからさ。
Ah, just like Haruki's, huh? Okay, some family issues. The delay between my question and her answer catches me off guard, slowing down my reaction.
興味ある？
いや。
あるんだ。私が家に帰りたがらない理由、春樹的に気になっちゃってるんだ。
Wow. And she's going to stay here overnight, like she's going to talk until like the train is going off. She's at it again. Despite looking so depressed, she suddenly picks up at me and stares into my wavering eyes.
そう、私幼い頃から母親に虐待されててさ、背中なんかあざだらけで、見てみる？
That really sounds like a bullshit, to be honest. She's like, oh yeah, that.
いや、それが嘘だってことは確信してる。理由は言わないけど。
After all, you took your top off in front of me not too long ago. That's true. There's no way I'd forget that beautiful Suki's move back of yours so easily.
じゃあ、義理の父親に性的虐待を？
もし本当だったら、今からお前の家に怒鳴り込むけどいいんだな。
Wow.
いやー、私のこれからの生活のことも考えてくれないと。春樹が一生面倒見てくれるってならいいけどさ。
今のがもし完全に事実だと証明されたら、いろいろな方法で全面的に。
Suing for damages, scholarship, and protecting her from possible slander from others in the event that the news spread to the public, to name a few. I protect Izumi from further wounds and do anything in my power to prevent her existing wounds from opening up again. Because after all...
今のも嘘。
After all, what? Like, you are helping everyone? Or do you actually feel confused about her, like, romantically? Like, you care about her. Maybe not romantically, but you care about her in general. Or what?
俺じゃなくて本当に虐待で苦しんでる人たちに謝れ。心の中でいいから。
Because of losing that gamble was ridiculous though anyway.
やだな。
Yeah.
もうどこまで私のこと分かっちゃってんのよ、春樹。もう。
さあ帰ろうな。駅までなら話の続きも聞いてやるから。
I swear Izumi's house is somewhat far away, sure, but does that really warrant her acting like such a brat?
まあ、当たり前といえば当たり前なんだけどね。うち、義理どころか、実の父親もいないし。
Okay.
母親と2人暮らしなんだけどね。これが結構仲悪い。
Sure.
だから、基本家じゃ寝ないんだ。大学とか。
Oh, that's why you have...
I'm
wondering why you're sleeping in campus actually. Yeah, like you had a sleeping bag in that room and stuff. Okay. I guess that explains some stuff.
最後のさも一般的なことのように言うのはやめてくれ。一度だけだろ。
家には着替えを取りに戻るくらい。帰っても1時間もいることないな。下手に母親が帰ってきたら、
Okay.
喧嘩になるし。
でも
Huh.
洗濯してくれてるんだろ？
ハウスキーパーさんがね、火曜日も木曜に来るから、その日が狙い目なんだ。
What is this?
今度はどんな風に論破してくれるのかな？
Why does it sound so unspectacular, so commonplace, almost as if I heard it somewhere before? Yeah.
とは言っても、実際のところこれで話終わりなんだよね。脚色できないと途端につまんなくなるな。
Isn't it like... It's not like Setsuna family, it's not like Haruki family either, right? Right? I think it's more like Kazusa's family. No father, and before like Kazusa mother left, they were not on the best terms in general. Actually no, they were actually on good terms. More like student and teacher than father and daughter, mother and daughter. Okay, whose family situation is similar to hers? Mind me in the comments. It's Haruki's or Kazusa's? I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly Haruki's situation. What was Haruki's situation? Like, he was like in like fairly wealthy family and they just don't give a fuck really about what he's doing. From what I remember, like they don't even acknowledge that he's at home sometimes. From what I remember. Oh, and he have no father. Yeah, like her story is similar to Haruki, I think. Yeah. Never mind. The fact it sounds so familiar, this is feeling of not wanting to give up welling inside me, is why her story makes me unnecessarily uneasy. My left hand brushes against my cell phone again, as I told her to not stay up too late. I should at least report the progress of my paper to her before the date changes. It's not that really because of the sense of obligation or anything, it's just that I have something I want to tell her. I'm yearning for a conversation, to be connected with her.
Izumi.
Still? I'm not sure if what I heard just now is truth, a lie, or a similar misunderstanding. It was just another bunch of thoughts she blurted out on a whim.
お前、やっぱさ。
However, I'm sure the last train will definitely leave if I keep listening to her. And I won't be able to tell her to go home or anything similar when that happens. In that case... Choices again. I should talk with her a little more. I should tell her we should call it a day. I think we should call it a day, to be honest. Like, we should actually focus on Setsuna more. And, like, if we don't, like, message Setsuna or anything, I think, like, it's going to be more problems. Like, she's going to get, like, worried why, like, we are not saying anything, even though for the past days we're, like, everyday texting, basically. That might broke her a bit more, or more in general. She may like assume, yeah, he have like someone else on in his house or something. Again, you know, like she can have like a lot of like different thoughts. Sure, can think that yeah, he just like is busy or with other friends or something or working on paper, yeah, but she can also think that maybe this girl from last time is there again. Something like that. So, yeah, I want to fix stuff with Setsuna, I guess. So, I should tell her we should call it a day. I'm very, like, afraid of this, like, phone in the darkness. This is still bothering me. This is really bothering me. Okay then, just as you requested, congratulations Kitahara Haruki-kun. Ah, my brother yelled at me just now. I guess it's a bad idea to light a few celebratory firecrackers when it's already past midnight. Okay. And when he saw the wine I prepared in my room, he even said that I was going way overboard with a face of complete shock. well, enough about that. I guess we can start enjoying winter break now without having to worry, huh? Do you have any plans for the break, Haruki-kun? Are you going to be working part-time like always? I remember you saying before that Christmas and New Year's are always great for making money, since most people aren't working. Is it the same this year too? Have you thought about just relaxing through the break at all? So, I'm not saying like that's like bad if Haruki would like find out the girlfriend or anything. I think that would be the best possible outcome basically, because that would like clearly say, I guess, to Setsuna that yeah, we're breaking up and that Haruki moves, so Setsuna can move as well. But you know, it's just like the rule of like misunderstanding, I guess, and stuff from Setsuna, and not be sure about anything, and kept in darkness, which is bothering me. Is it the same this year too? Have you thought about just relaxing for the break at all? I don't really mean anything by that, I'm just a little curious, that's all. Yep, no other hidden intentions at all. I'm currently finishing my first glass and I'm about to pour my second. Thanks for the congratulatory text. I still have finals in the second term, but since I already have the credits I need, I'm more or less guaranteed to move on to my fourth year now. The paper was quite a challenge, but it helped me get some insight on how to tackle my graduation thesis. So even though it was quite a struggle, I managed to get something out of it after all. More importantly, should you slow down a little, Setsuna? Didn't you used to get drunk after just a single glass of wine? What do you plan? You do plan waking up tomorrow, right? Sorry, Professor, I don't have an answer to that question yet. Oh my god, she's drunk already. Time for the third. Yeah. I told you you'd get drunk. Your writing is all over the place, you know. Stop drinking already, okay? I don't want to be the responsible for any other weird things you might end up writing. Maybe she need alcohol encouragement just like you did some time ago with Io and Takeya at the party. And then you wrote a text. What do you mean weird? Is it really strange of me to ask you about your winter holidays plans, Haruki-kun? I just thought that if you don't take part in some more lively events like skiing or shrine visiting once in a while, you will get senile in no time, Haruki-kun. Didn't you say you don't mean anything when you asked that? You used it didn't twice there, you know? Doesn't that sound weird, Haruki-kun? And here I thought you were the literature student. Damn. Yeah, stop being picky. That sounds like normal conversation they're having. The problem is it's only via text and I'm afraid of this. Yeah, you get angry. Haruki got mad while trying to lecture me. This is so fun. Yeah, and she's probably... I can see that she's like writing these and crying because she wants to hear him being angry at her. Damn. I'm not mad. You should get sleep soon, Setsuna. You won't be able to wake up otherwise, you know? Yeah, I feel woozy right now. I even promised to go shopping with Mom in the morning too. Should I give you a call and wake you up in the morning? Oh? Please do. Okay. Can Haruki do it actually? Can he actually call her? Very interesting. I'm afraid of these texts, but they are also very interesting. Oh, we are calling. We're gonna have the conversation with Setsuna. And so, hearing Setsuna voice for the first time out the entire week is so how should I put it? I'm probably feeling the same things she is right now. Nostalgia, joy, and just a touch of pain. Oh, and we just went to this, okay. So, good morning, and I say goodbye. We are going to end the episode here. Thank you everyone for watching. Very interesting episode so far. It's been stuff with Io, Takea, we got a bit of Chiaki, like family situation basically. We got some Cessna kind of development, I would say. I mean, some uncertainty is like with this phone and lying in darkness and just having a text. Like, it's bothering me. I mean, it might be nothing. Like, they just didn't call each other because they are not on terms of speaking, basically, right? So they just text, but it's kind of bothering me. But yeah, like personally, I also prefer text, like in general, rather than just call someone and talk. You know, I don't know, you can let me know in the comments if you're the same, but I'm on the same league basically. But it's still like, in this situation, it bothers me. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for now, PocketWatch is going out.